Hello everyone. In this presentation, we were discussing about the metal casting, and in this video, we are going to discuss about the solidification time and its calculation. Okay, so let's start. Solidification time when we fill the molten material into the mold cavity, and as we know that we are containing the moisture into the molding sand. So whenever this molten material will come in contact with the molding sand, so the solidification starts at the periphery or at the contact surfaces. Okay, so as the time passes, the thickness of the solidification is increases. Okay, so practicals this as per the practicals, the thickness that is varying of this solidifying material, that is directly proportional to the square root of time. Okay, so as per the Chorino's principle, he said that the solidification time is directly proportional to the uh, this solidification time is directly proportional to the volume upon surface area whole square. So solidification time is directly proportional to this term. Okay, so where V is the volume of the mold cavity and SA is the surface area. It's not a cross sectional area, please keep in mind, this is a surface area. Okay, so when we will remove this proportionality sign, we can when we remove this proportionality sign, we can put this constant, that is k. Okay, so this k I'm using, so this k is basically the solidification factor, that unit we can get it from here. So this is uh, k is equals to, that is ts upon this ratio. So this ts is the time, that is in second, and this value volume upon surface area, so that meter will be there. And for an example, meter is there and this is square, so length square, so this is meter square, second plus second upon meter square. And it depends on the mold material, metal properties, and the temperature. Okay, uh, okay, next is we are that is V by SA ratio for different shapes of the cavity. Why we are taking this slide? Because there are number of numerical or problem has been asked in the gate examination or engineering services examination, which are completely based on some of the basic shapes like square, sphere, and cylinders. So what we are doing is we are just finding out this ratio for these values, for these terms. Okay, these shapes. So first one is the cube. Okay, so this cube, with I'm using a side of a small a. Okay, so the volume will be a cube. Okay, and total there are six surfaces. So area surface area of one ratio is a square. So for the six surfaces it will be 6a square. Okay, so the ratio of a cube upon 6a square will be, this will cancel out, and this ratio will be a by 6. Okay, so this is a ratio. Okay, next is next sub shape is sphere, with the radius of r we are using. So the volume of this sphere is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube, and the surface area is 4 pi r square. Okay, so when we will divide this 4 pi r square over the year, so this pi will be cancelled out, 4 will be cancelled out, and r square is cancelled out, so the remaining is r by 3. Sometimes the diameter of the sphere is given in problem, so directly we can write it d by 6. Okay, next is a cylinder. Okay, so cylinder here we are using that diameter of the cylinder is d, height of the cylinder is h. Okay, so the volume of the cylinder will be pi by 4 d square into h. Now this is the surface, sorry, this is the cylinder, and there are three surfaces, 1, 2, and 3. So 1 and 2 surface are circular in nature, so the cross sectional area of this will be pi r square or pi d square by 4. Okay, so there are two areas, so that's why I'm writing it's 2 into pi by 4 d square. Okay, so one is periphery, this periphery, so this area of this periphery will be pi d h. Okay, so this will be uh, this ratio will be this volume upon this term. Okay, so what we are using it, what we are taking is, we are taking this example, that is when d diameter of this cylinder is equals to the height of this cylinder. So in that case, when we will take the ratio of v by sa, we'll get this value, that is d by 6. Okay. Okay, otherwise if we are not, if this d is equals to h is not given, then we can directly we can take put the values of whatever the values that is given to you, and we can put these values into this, and we can get this v by sa ratio. Okay, so the next is a numerical problem that is asked in GATE 2003. So so it's a solidification factor is given to you, that is value of k is given, and the solidification time for this we have to calculate in second. And for a spherical casting, means the casting shape is sphere, and the diameter is given, that is 200 mm. So the ratio will be, that is surface solidification time is equals to, sorry, is equals to k into v by sa whole square. Okay, so now we have already seen that what is the value of v by sa for this sphere. Okay, so that we are directly put it over here, and the k value of is given in this problem, so we are putting these values and we'll get the answer. Okay, so this will be like sorry. Okay, so these are the data given to you. This is the surface solidification time. So this is d by 6 we are writing over here. So this will be this we are putting this value of d over here. So this is in this ratio is given in k is given in second per meter square. So we are I'm converting this value, that is mm into meter. So this will be 0.20. Okay, so after putting this value and calculating, we'll get the value of this ts, that is approximately, that is 1078 second. Okay, next is a gate problem that has been asked in gate 2007. So here the volume of a cube of side L, okay, and the volume of a sphere, that is R. Two shapes is given to you, that is cube and a sphere. Okay, cube with the side of L, and R is the radius of sorry, sphere is the radius of R. So both are, the volume of this cube and the sphere is equal. Okay, so both the cube and the sphere are solid, means there is no hollow. Okay, so that is completely filled, and the same material means k value k is same for both the material. Okay, uh, next is they are being cast. Okay, the ratio of the solidification casting of the cube to the same of the sphere. So what we have to find is the solidification casting time for the cube with respect to solidification casting time for sphere. Okay, this is the ratio that we have to find out. Okay, so first of all, we are using this Chorino's formula, that is these are the value that is given to you, and we are assuming this volume, that is L cube. Okay, and the sphere that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, this vc is equals to vs is given to you, and now we are using this Chorino's formula. So for the cube and the sphere, that will be equals, k value is same because the material is same. Okay, so this will be cancelled out, and this next, when we'll simplify it, this is vc upon vs whole square into SA for the sphere upon SA for the cube whole square. Okay, so here it's given in the figure that sorry, given in the question that vc is equals to vs, so this term will be cancel out. Okay, next is so when this will be cut it out, then the ratio will be this SA for the sphere and SA upon of the cube whole square. Okay, so next is when we are putting the surface areas, that is 4 pi r square for the sphere, and 4 pi r square for the sphere, and 6 L cube. Okay, so that will give you that will give you the ratio. Okay, so next 4 by 6 pi, now we are separating these values, that is numerical values separating. So this is 4 pi by 6 whole square, and r by L is to 4, so the option is D. Okay, next is a numerical problem that has been asked in the engineering services examination 2011. Okay, a round casting is round casting is 20 mm in diameter. So the diameter round casting means uh, cylinder is given, okay, because cylinder or a circle can be, we can, you can assume, but now along with that diameter, the length is also given. So from the cross section it is in round in shape, and as per the lengthwise the height is given to you. So this is cylinder, okay. The diameter and the height is given to you. Another casting of the same metal is elliptical, means metal is same, so you have to assume that value of k is same for both the shape, okay. So the another is shape is elliptical, means ellipse is there in cross section with the measure to minor axis ratio, means this is a circular cross section, means cylinder cross section of that, and this is the cross section of the ellipse. So the this is a measure axis, this is a, and this is a minor axis, so that is b, okay. So the ratio of a by b is given, that is twice, okay. So the ratio of measure to minor axis, that is equals to 2, okay. So has the same length and cross sectional area, okay, means length of cylinder and this ellipse is same, so that is 50. Cross sectional area is the round casting, means that is also same length and the cross sectional area. So it's a cross sectional area, please please do not confuse that this is not a surface area, this is a cross sectional area, okay. So cross sectional area, that is this one, is the cross sectional area that is equal, okay. So both pieces are cast under the same condition. What are the difference in the solidification time of the two casting? So here we do not have to find out the difference between the casting, but the ratio of the casting, okay, time, solidification time for both these. Now it's not given that what you have to find out, that is whether you have to find out the solidification time for the cylinder with respect to solidification time of the ellipse, or you can reverse this as well, okay. But as the first they are talking about this cylinder, so we are finding out this ratio, okay, that is TSC upon TSE, okay. Now what are the data that is given to you? That is D, that's 20, H is 50, A is equals to twice B, AC is equals to AE. So when we are equating these cross-sectional areas, then area, cross-sectional area of this uh, circle or this cylinder is pi by 4 d square, and the cross section area of this value is equals to pi into ab, okay. So a equals to twice b, so I am putting this value, pi will be cancelled out, so this is d square by 4 equals to 2b square, so the b value is equals to root square d square by 8, okay. So when you'll put the value of b, that is 20 mm, so we'll get the value of b, that is 7.07 mm. On when you'll put this value uh, this value into this twice b, so a equals to twice b, so the value of b is equals to, sorry, a is equals to 14.14 mm, okay. So these are the value of a, b, and the d and h already. So all the values we have determined. Now we are going to calculate the solidification time for both, okay. So this is the formula, and now this ratio we are going to find out. So what we are doing is, first we are finding out the value of v by sa for the cube. Next, then we will find out this value for the ellipse, okay. So v by sa for this cylinder, we know this ratio when d is equals to s, that is d by 6, but now here d and h is not equal, okay. So we know this values of this volume and the surface areas of that, okay. So like this is a cylinder, okay, and these are the two these are the two cross sectional areas. So the total surface area will be equals to this cross sectional area of 1 plus 2 plus 3, okay. So these area will be same, so pi by 4 d square into 2, pi by 4 d square into 2, okay. So, and the peripheral area, that is pi dh, okay. So after getting the value of this, uh, we are putting the values, that is 20 and h equals to 50, and we'll get this value, that is 4.167667, okay, mm. Next we are going to find out this v by sa for ellipse, okay. So this is a volume will be cross sectional area, that is pi into ab into total height, that is h, okay. Now the this is the okay, this is a surface again. If you will see from a side view, then this is the two areas. So the one area is pi into ab, okay. So two areas are there. So this is twice into pi into AB. Now when you have to another surface area is this one. So this is 2 pi into h, means 2 pi into h is a part of 2 here, is not a separate, but it's a part of this peripheral area. Okay, so that is 2 pi into h into root square a square plus b, a square plus b square uh, by 2. Okay, so this is the value of that. Okay, so when you'll put the value of a and b and h in this, we'll get this value, that is v by sa equals to 3.793 mm. Okay, so when we'll divide these values, we'll get this ratio, and this will be equals to 1.2067. Okay, so in this video we are stopping up to here. Thank you so much, guys.